This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt me as much as more than it hurts you guys. Let's see who tuned on in. Activity 79, first one in the room, and Diana Lee, welcome. Good to see you, Rick Fisher and Sunshine After the Rain, welcome. Good to see you, JR and JC Droid, welcome. Good to see you, Dave Jeffries and Niagara Falls and Ramona, welcome. Good to see you, Ange, welcome. Yes, a truck sim, because we need to chat. Good to see you, Michelle King and Coconut Telegraph, welcome. And Brian Davis, good to see y'all. Who else? Jay Chulo, welcome. Let's see here. Absolutely, Rick. Absolutely. Very true. All right, come on down. That's right. You are the first 30 contestants on my live stream. Gotta do what I gotta do, Trisha. I appreciate that. I gotta do what I gotta do. We're gonna talk about parasocial relationships. We're gonna talk about live stream etiquette. And we're gonna talk about the importance and the responsibilities of moderators. Buenvenue, Nebul. Buenvenue. Yes. Ugh. This is not my first time doing this bullshit. I'm just gonna say that. Let's just start the show fucking out like that. Yeah, live stream etiquette. Oh goodness, yes. There is etiquette. There is etiquette. There is etiquette to this nonsense. I went to school for communications. I make it look easy, but is it really easy? The mental gymnastics I have to do every day to keep the chat happy. Esteban, good to see you. Welcome. I got the big belly. I got the belly right. You're already laughing because I know. Ange, I understand. Oh, you're just in time for the John, this whole live stream's gonna be a rant. This whole freaking live stream's gonna be a rant today. You're in school now. Yeah, maybe you might learn a thing or two, JR. You might learn a thing or two. You know, it didn't rain today. So, yeah. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome. Uh-oh. What is it? I gotta go back to game. There we go. Good to see everybody. The Bailey's tuning on in out there in London. Welcome. And John Capola's in the Sunshine State of Florida. Good to see you. Good to see you, Adriana. Welcome. You see, I make this look easy. It's radio, people. It's radio. Thank God for game show music I could talk over. Yeah, it didn't rain. It was drizzling during my tour this morning. And I was going to do something outside, but we need to discuss a few things here and get things straight here. And how I conduct the live stream. Some of y'all who may be watching, y'all don't like the way I conduct my live stream, but I'm going to try to enlighten you people. I'm gonna try to enlighten y'all. Good to see you, Emily. Welcome. Great fireworks show. It was a lot of fun last night, and hopefully more fireworks tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Just sit back. Oh, you know, John, I went to school for this voice. I used to have a very bad stutter, and I actually went to a radio course where they taught me how to annotate words correctly. And yeah, there's a method to the madness, but the more you know. Here in the Dutch Moz live stream, Nabul, it's fine to be sleepy all day. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. You love how I conduct my live streams. The chat is stupid these days. Yeah, I know, John. I know this may be bad, but I remember people's voices. Oh, not names. Yeah, no, John, me too. We're getting fireworks even if it's stormy. Ange, we make the call for fireworks here in Coney Island about 2-3 hours before we have them. So I'll post something if the fireworks get canceled last minute. But Activity 79, thank you so much for being a member of Dutch Moz Plus for the last 14 months. I appreciate the kind words. Many more months to come. Time to take a break anyway. That's true. Made it in the nick of time for the fireworks, Esteban. It was great. It was great fireworks last night. And we're going to have fireworks all the way until, the first Friday in September. So it's fireworks season. It's fireworks season once again. So first of all, I want to thank the members of the channel. The members of the channel enable me to do this very live stream that I'm doing right now. And more importantly, this live stream rig that I'm on here in Coney Island, this is thanks to all of you channel members. So thank you so much for sponsoring the channel and having faith in me as a content creator. If you have gifted a membership to people, I want to thank you much for that also. I really do appreciate that. Some of you guys are gifting people on the DL, which is amazing. So thank you for that. And what more can I say? Donations, money, right? I'm not going to lie, guys. I feel sometimes a little guilty taking donations from people. And, you know, I'm going to just say for myself personally, I don't make a lot of money. I actually don't make a lot of money off this YouTube here, considering how much time I put into it. But I do this for the love of one thing. And it's like for me, it's a diary. It's a diary of my life in a weird way. And I choose what to show and what not to show, obviously. I don't make my life a completely open book. Even though some of y'all actually demand that I do that. I don't need to show you my house and all that good stuff. But I do this for the love of doing it. And if y'all enjoy what I do, then that's all the better. And if you're willing to donate $1 or $2 and help me pay my cell phone bill, I would appreciate that also. Darlene, we have room for everybody on the bus. We have a capacity today of 57 people, and there's 44 of you hopping aboard before we leave. So yeah. But good to see everybody. No, people demand stuff all the time, Adriana. People demand stuff, and it's pretty amazing how, like, the people who, like, don't, and I hate to say this, but the people who, a lot of you guys who donate and stuff like that on the regular, I never have to worry about you guys. It's like autopilot. It's like you guys are just always there, and I appreciate that. Now, as it comes for a size of an audience, as it comes for the size of the audience, do you know how long it took me to build up this fucking audience? Do you have any idea? I don't go to Times Square every fucking day. All right, I started live streaming now 8 years ago. It's actually 8 years and like 3 weeks. I started out in May 2015. And I have been live streaming on the regular for 8 years. I've actually been on YouTube. This YouTube channel started in September 2006. It's kind of crazy. CB Earth Day out there in the Netherlands, welcome. And a long time. It takes a lot of work. Time does fly, though. I mean, but my God, Nebul. Now, see, Nebul, he's been with my journey for a long time in the south of France. It's the magic about Periscope and this internet thing called live streaming. You know, it brings all you people from around the world together, and that's what amazes me every single time. That's why I don't take this form of communication lightly, and that's why I'm explaining this nonsense to you guys right now. Jazz Lady, good to see you. You're on the bus. Welcome aboard. And Leela Sorensen, welcome. But so it has taken a long time to build this audience, to say the least. And in order to cultivate the kind of audience you want, or in case the kind of audience I want, it takes time to build an audience like that. Because you know what? We're going to kick people off the bus from time to time. It happens. People get unruly sometimes, and sometimes it's time for them to be shown the door. But good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Right? Can you remember that, Nibble, when you had 6-10 people in the chat? Oh, my God. Timbo, good to see you. We had a lot of fun with the fireworks last night. Nicolas, what's going on? I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well. But anyway, getting back to the topic at hand. Audiences aren't built overnight. All right? And you have to bring something to the table. Now, if you want a one-on-one conversation with people, you could do that. It's perfectly fine. But in this case here, I realize that live streaming and this form of communication is a one-to-many operation. So me, the bus driver, is talking to all of y'all as a group. And we have to make everyone feel welcome here and not just focus on individual conversations. And this seems to be a problem as of late. But Rick Fisher says, you're envious of my ability to live stream. Rick, I'm a pioneer. I started from the beginning. Bob Hendricks, good to see you. Welcome. You love my commitment. How long have you been watching, Bob? Let me know. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome. Good to see everybody. But now, we have a serious problem. We have a serious problem. when it comes to these live streams. And I notice, wow, a lot of you guys are on the bus. We have all the people. We have all the people lurking in the background today. 54 of you guys aboard the bus right now. Everyone's lurking in the background. What's Dutch going to say next? Who is he going to throw under the bus? All right. But anyway, Sunshine After the Rain just nailed it. People are using live stream chats as AOL chat rooms. And I'm kind of over it. I've been over it for a while now. And it's amazing the kind of just random, and I get it, guys. I understand that some of you guys just need an outlet to talk and to be acknowledged. That's the main thing, is to be acknowledged. And I get it. But you have to understand that this is a parasocial relationship here. So I am just me by myself talking to all 59 of you. A lot of lurkers in the room today. I wish I had my freaking... anyway. We got people up in the luggage compartment now. We got people hanging out on the roof. I should have flown a plane. This would have been better. But this is what happens. I mean, this is what happens, guys. And here's the deal. I like to see my live streams as like it's a shared experience. We're on our journey together, riding the bus together. And when people kind of, and I'm just going to use the word, hijack the chat to talk about the most mundane kind of just, okay, I get it. You went to the store today, or, it's like we could talk about weather and stuff like that. There's, you gotta, people need to read the room before they come in. You got to read the room, and just believe me, if you listen for a little bit of time, you'll hear where I'm at. You hear what we're looking at. I will describe to you. Just give me 30 seconds. Maybe give me 45 seconds. Good to see you, Treat, and welcome. But exactly, it's people looking for attention, and and I understand, guys. I understand. I say hello to everyone. I try to make everyone feel welcome, but don't take advantage of that and use this time, or this, more importantly, this forum, as a way for you guys to just kind of shoot the shit with other people. I'm amazed how when I watch some of these live streams as of late, I'm amazed how little engagement to the actual show is being like acknowledged. Like people are out there showing you amazing stuff, beautiful stuff, sunsets that will never happen again. And people are just all this bullshit. And guys, it has to stop. It has to stop. Norm's been watching me for a long time in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Good to see you there, Norm. Good to see you. But Activity 79 with a 27 Swedish kronar super chat. Activity 79, thank you so much for the 27 Swedish kronars. Thanks for joining today's 27 kronar club. Much, much, much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. But it's fine to lurk. RJ, it's perfectly fine to lurk. It's perfectly fine to lurk, especially on this kind of live stream today. But it is kind of disrespectful to me. I'm here showing you guys something, and I'm trying to have that rapport with you guys. And people are just oh, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to buy that sandwich tomorrow. And I'm like, what? I'm completely confused. You typically like to stay on topic. Exactly. That's JR. That's how I watch live streams. I like to stay on topic on what's being shown and presented. I'm not here to just kind of shoot the shit with random people. And what is that? I've seen people actually said, I haven't talked to you in a while because blah, blah, blah hasn't been on for however many days. What, you can't talk to your friends if somebody's not live streaming somewhere? You have to use the live stream chat? But people don't realize that shit. No, they don't realize that shit, Jay. It's very true. But it's pretty... By the way, happy Thursday there, Joey and Cora. Happy Thursday. And then they bring politics and the news. I know, JR. Yeah, the side conversations are very distracting, Jay. I'm going to be very honest. When I'm out there in the field and I'm showing you guys stuff, and like I see side conversations happening. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? And it's issues like this that we're dealing with today is why I just want to be like, you know what? I'm just going to ignore the chat, or I'm just going to not live stream. So, but a lot of people lose focus, sunshine after the rain. It happens. But exactly, John, you guys are here. You guys are here to escape. And that's what I'm trying to do, John Capola. I'm trying to help you guys escape. But we got a question from Rick Fisher here. The rules are always more relaxed on the bus because we're just hanging out, Rick. Rick, the live streams, when we do these bus live streams, these truck live streams, these simulator live streams, is for us to have a conversation. So you can literally talk about anything you want. But these are conversations. And this is like wide open. You know, we could talk about anything because we're playing a video game. But Myrna Bergen with a $5 super chat. Myrna Bergen, I appreciate that. Often imitated but never duplicated. That is very true. Thank you so much, Myrna. With the big $5 super chat. Thank you for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. I appreciate that, Jay Chulo. I appreciate that. Hope you have a great day too there, Joey and Cora. I hope you have a great day too. No, you know what, Adrian, you never break the rules either. I'm telling you. Thank you, Jack. Jack just nailed it. Don't come to Dutch's house with your own agenda. Thank you, Jack. There are people that come with their own fucking agenda. I'm over that shit. Good to see a Locomotix out there in Frederick, Maryland. Welcome. You know, yes, it wasn't bought out there, Loco. But yes, these are the streams. Exactly, these are the sim streams are just for people who get away with it. Exactly, this is just hanging out. And don't rearrange my furniture. Yeah, good to see you, Din Din. Welcome, Jerry. And I know you just like to watch and learn. You have told me that in the chat all these months. But on a side note, it is 91 degrees in Florida, so turn on the air conditioning out there in Fort Myers, Florida. Leave your that's, you know what, sunshine after the rain, this is the thing. Leave your problems at the door. All right, guys, leave your problems at the door. I am here to help you escape. I am here to help you relax, get your mind off shit, and let me do the entertaining. I mean, and then you have also people who like, they have to correct me, which is like the correcting thing too is getting a little like these smart ass comments and like, you know, oh, this is what you could, you know, guys, first of all, we all know this. We're all the smart people who know this. We all know that I'm very aware of my signal. Believe me, from day number one, if there is anything I wanted in a damn live stream, is a good fucking signal. Okay? All right? So, but you have these people who seem to know how to fix my signal and then they got to correct me when I misspeak and all that shit. And then they ask me what's coming up tomorrow and what's next. Can we just enjoy today? Can we just enjoy today? Anyway, but an educated viewer is my favorite viewers, and you know, it's guys. It's just we literally. I know, you know what, JR? They don't read that on the screen. They don't read that on the screen. You see, I appreciate that, CB Earth Day. I appreciate that you found it. You do some more digging about the Brooklyn Bridge, Central Park, and all the other cool stuff here in the city. I mean, that's what I'm here to do. But when we start talking about our personal lives, and I know, guys, I know some of you guys are going through some serious personal things, and believe me, I feel you. If you're not feeling well, if you're sick, or you know, or just a lot of that kind of stuff. I know if stuff is really going bad in your life, I mean, my deepest sympathies, and that isn't that why you're watching? Is because you're having something bad happening in your life and you need an escape. You know, let's try to keep that kind of. If something really needs to be spoken, then you know, then obviously with me, say it. I'm an adult. I could understand. I could read the chat. You know. But there's no need to like constantly evaluate, you know, what I'm showing or talking about, and I mean it just the critiques. No need to critique every little thing I do, and also kind of be forgiving. I'm walking out the streets of New York. But I know that see, this is the thing, Din. I know these chats help people with loneliness. I know that. And this is a big thing about parasocial relationships that sometimes people don't understand, is that I am talking, myself, to you, all 61 of you now, on the bus. And because I'm only talking I only have one voice, I can't talk to all 61 of you individually about each individual topic. This is what makes kind of the live stream kind of fun, is because it's a constantly continuing and evolving conversation. And anyway. Scott Chrysler, good to see you. I don't know where we're headed just out. And yeah, Sunshine After the Rain. We're going to get to that in a second. Sunshine After the Rain. We're going to get to that in a second. But Bob Hendricks with a $5 super chat. Bob Hendricks, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You've been a viewer for 3 years. Bob Hendricks, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Bob Hendricks, with the big $5 super chat. That's very kind of you. You've been watching for 3 years. I don't recognize your name, unfortunately, but I appreciate it. And I hope this is not too much of a downer. But Bob Hendricks, I appreciate that with the big $5 super chat. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream. John Burke, welcome. But yeah, okay, so let's talk about comedians who try to take over the chat. I'm a little over that too. You have people who always want to be the jokester, and then they sometimes get stuck on a topic, and it's like, guys, let me tell the jokes. I'm going to be selfish and let me take the jokes. I know people lurk more than we think. I know, exactly. John Lord, that's Brian Davis. That's so true, Brian. But Rick Fisher with a $20 super chat. Rick Fisher, I appreciate that $20 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 4 times today. Much, much, much appreciated, Rick. Rick, and again, guys, I never do these live streams for money. Let me just get that out of the way too right now. I don't ultimately do this for money. I do this to entertain myself 10 years from now. So with you guys with these super chats, I appreciate the super chats, but this is not the only reason why I do that. But I appreciate that, Rick. Thanks for being a channel member. And thank you so much for the extremely generous $20 super chat. Much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. It is hard to please everyone, Din. You cannot please everyone. You cannot please everyone. And jokes are only funny if they're relevant to the stream. Oh my God, JR. There you go. Yes, jokes are only funny if they're relevant to the stream. Sometimes I hear some weird ass fucking like random ass shit about they want to make a joke, and it's like, okay, guys, there's more to it. But and Din, I appreciate that. Susan Ingalls, good to see you. It's okay you didn't get the notification. But exactly, guys, if you want to chit chat and small talk, and what can you explain a lurker? A lurker right now, Timbo, you've been here for bus sim chats before. So normally we have a viewer number of like 30 or 40. We're pushing 70 right now. We're pushing 70 because you know what? Activity 79, just put it into the chat. All the haters are lurking out there. They're always lurking. There's always people ready to take you down. Always. This is the thing. You're walking a tightrope. Every single word and inflection of word is constantly judged at every single moment. And even in a weird way, I'm going to be judging myself when I watch this very live stream 10 years from now. This is kind of the crazy kind of shit that makes you think on a live stream. I missed the loss of the solo cup, but we got a gigantic pile of wood there now, Ange. So, we need a bigger bus. We're going to need a bigger bus. Oh my God. Anytime you get annoyed, you think of all the people who I know. No, Din, that's Din, and I've met you, Din. I met you and your husband. I understand that. I get completely that I've helped more people than I upset or annoyed or whatever. And that's what really ultimately keeps me here. And plus, I'm not going to lie. I want to watch this 10 years from now and I want to entertain myself 10 years from now. And I already have videos in my library that I could look back on and be like, you know what? That was a lot of fucking fun. But for some people, I understand that the live stream could be like a place for you to just talk to people and hang out. And hey, that's cool too. But that's not what I'm doing on my channel. Now, that out of the way, we go on to the next act, which is, all right, moderators. 99% of the moderators are really good on this channel, but there's like a percentage, there's a 1% out there who maybe I should not have modded. So let me just make this rule once and for all. If I don't ask you to moderate, never moderate the room. Because the moderator wrench is really only assigned for me to let other people know that you have respected the chat in the past. So thus, you get a moderator wrench. I don't just give moderator wrenches out. Like I see you, if I see you in the chat all the time, and you guys are having fun and interacting and being part of the community at the moment, then you too will get a moderator wrench. But I'm not doing it. I'm doing that basically so when the room gets really crowded, which it happens, then you guys could have fun. But as for the most part, let me do the moderating. You know, I'll take care of it. Yeah, 10 years from now, we could have a watch party. Yeah, exactly, Adriana. Shaman Zito, good to see you. Rick Fisher, I'm happy I was able to help you through some tough times. That's my job. Perhaps a bot could lay down the live streaming rules. You know what, Trisha? I had that and people got turned off by that. I used to say like, don't fill this chat up with side conversations, and people got turned off by that. But if 5 years ago videos are awesome. Diana Lee, it's fine. Diana Lee, you get silly, but it's fine. I could read it. It's fine, Diana. You always respected the chat, Diana. 4th of July week, yeah, we all work. I'm off 4th of July. Like the hot dog challenge, that was crazy, Adriana. That was crazy. I appreciate that, John Laurie. Yes. But anyway. Look at that, 68 of you guys on the bus. You know what that means? Let's get everyone off the bus. We're just going to start driving the bus now. Okay. A radio show was fun, and the radio show is coming back maybe tomorrow. I was going to do a radio show today, but we had to address the elephants in the room. Now I understand that somebody was blocked on my channel recently. As part of my rule for having not people moderate, this person will be unblocked, and I will respond to your DM. But here's the deal: first of all, never judge people for getting donations, or never judge people for giving no donations. That's really not cool. Personally, I'm broke all the time. I'm not gonna lie. My cell phone bill is $220 a month. So doing these live streams kind of like, evens that out. And also, I'm spending a lot of time on here. And I also kind of give thoughtful content. I don't just sit on my couch and talk. I take you out. And that's part of the whole escapism of this, is to take you out places that you may not have or be able to visit and see. So, yeah, the bus is going to scare them away, Brian. Watch. You're going to see, Brian. Watch. Some people are riding on the roof. We have 70 people aboard the bus. No, Ange, I paid $220, and then I have a second plan that I'm not going to tell you all how much I pay for, but, I'm better than a boyfriend. Miriam, I tell that to my wife. Hop off the bus, drive to your second job. I'll see you later, Adriana. Have a good one. Yeah, you're sitting shotgun, John Lord. You're helping me. You're helping me drive this. You know what, Jazz Lady, my second connection is a track phone data connection. My second connection is a track phone connection. No, not only that you show us around. No, Jay, I'm not the only one. But see, there he goes. There goes the live viewer concurrent number. It's going to go down now because people are going to not perceive that I'm talking shit.
He's not talking shit anymore. I'm going to tune out.
Wait, I'm going to really make them tune out. Hold on. I'm going to really make people tune out. I'm going to turn on some World's Fair music. Because I just want to drive. I just want to relax. I worked this morning. Mrs. Babbage, please. Thank you, Mrs. Babbage. Yeah, I'm not walking, too. I'm not outside walking. That's it. For all the people who are waiting for me to say something horrible, 32 minutes is over. So it's time to tune out because I want to have fun. No, people do love the drama, and people just get off on it. They want to create drama and all this lurking, and it's a. Darlene, I appreciate that, Darlene. Yeah, now I'm cooking. We got the music, we got it all, baby. Give me the garlic, give me the sesame, give me it all, baby. They're still handmade, huh? Bagels. Anyway. Jay, that's my job, Jay. I appreciate it. I mean, there's so much. Listen, New York City is like the best live streaming palette to create live streams. I mean, it's almost too easy. Save the drama for the mamas. I mean, it's just yeah, me too. Activity 79. I tried to stay away from drama because you know what? I'm getting old, and listen again. I understand there's people out there going through some crazy shit, and I'm sorry that you're going through some crazy shit. I am. Believe me, listen, last night I watched something, I still feel horrible over it. But you know what? There's a time and a place for everything. And my live streams, I'm sorry. I mean, we're not going to have that. John Capola, I try to be an artist. Yeah, people who could watch whatever they want. And then they could do the same here. Brian, that's very true. John, I see your pictures, man. Oh, I know. I gotta get a license there, Ange. I'm old, not you. Rick, I'm like 80 years old in my head. Exactly, John. I agree. Are we there yet? We're 82 miles from our next destination. Sunshine after the rain, I try to be one of a kind because you have to stick out here on YouTube. I'm trying to have an algorithm-free audience. That's my ultimate thing in life. And see, look, people are now dropping off because they're like, wait, he didn't say anything. Like, if you're waiting for me to say anything, I mean, I'm not going to necessarily say anything or say anybody's name in particular. I'm very much talking in generalities and personal preferences. And again, I hate to say this. I went to school for communication, so this is like a psychological experiment every time doing one of these live streams. But we're going to Brownsville, Texas right now. We're driving through McAllen right now. Going down to Brownsville, Texas. I know I have a list. I have a list. But yes, our destination is McAllen, Texas. Everybody. No, never take anything personal. No, that's the thing, John. I mean, I hate to say this, but if I give you a moderator wrench, because it's my channel, it's also my right to take it away. And people having a hissy fit over them losing their moderator wrench, that's again, it takes the fun out of doing live streams. Oh, there you go, Jay. I appreciate that, Jay. Jello shots. Now you're talking. That's right. Timbo, we're old inside, Timbo. I appreciate that, John Capola. I appreciate that. I try to be unique, Diana. I appreciate that. We live in a thank you economy, by the way, as Gary V puts it. No, exactly, JR. Unfortunately, people think the moderator wrench is like a status symbol. And that's one thing I'm really getting a little tired over. It's like, on my channel, it's not a status symbol. It's not. It's just you have respected the chat enough where I just give you a wrench. That's how it works. Mike B there, good to see you. Welcome. No, I know you wouldn't take it personally, Leela. I know. Some of you guys, listen again. Some of you guys, it's like autopilot. I don't even have to think about you guys. This is the thing. For a lot of you guys, I don't gotta worry at all. But I don't know. Some of you may have heard me like reference like viewers have like a green, yellow, and red rating, and a lot of people sometimes get put into the yellow. And look at that, Darlene's giving out her wrench. There you go. Awesome. You went to the AT&T Pavilion. What? RJ, that's awesome. I appreciate that, Rick. And Rick, I want to thank you and all the channel members. I mean, you channel members really, you guys really help out. I mean, and I don't take it lightly. I don't take it lightly. Listen, guys, I'm broke. But I'm not gonna use my broke status to try to like, I don't know, like guilt you out of money. I don't want to guilt you out of money. That's one thing. But we're heading to Brownsville, Texas at the moment, 50 miles away from our next viewpoint. But this whole moderator wrench thing is like, it's a little out of hand. And it's just like, so guys, if I don't ask you, please don't moderate the room. Please don't moderate the room. And for people out there who want to be old judgy about people giving super chats, don't be judgy about people giving super chats either. It is hot in Texas. That's why I'm driving in Texas, because it's hot in here, baby. But Activity 79 with another 10 Swedish krona super chat. Activity 79, thank you so much for the other 10 more Swedish kronar. Thanks for joining today's 37 kronar club out there in Sweden. Much appreciated. Activity 79, much appreciated. See, y'all are being too kind. I never do, especially when I'm playing the video game here. I am definitely not doing this for donations. This is a conversation we're having. Oh, did I just take the wrong turn? There is a restriction on the speed limit, but I'm going above the speed limit. I gotta make a stupid U-turn now. How the hell did that happen? Anyway. You know what, Trisha? Are you ready for this, Trisha? This is a fun fact. The first time I was ever doxxed, which is making my private information public on the internet, I was doxxed for a $10 PayPal. I'll never forget it. And like, I have to say, Twitter is way more toxic than YouTube. Like, YouTube is bad, but like, Twitter is fucking toxic. And there was somebody on Twitter, on the Periscope, who was very upset that somebody's like said, here's $10 for a 6-pack of beer. And this person made all my phone number public, my address public, everything public. And it was over a $10 donation. And you know, again, it's people sometimes get very self-conscious about why people donate to certain live streamers and not others. And it's a thing about, basically it's this, guys. Are you being entertained? If you're being entertained, then you know what? Some people might want to tip. If people are being entertained, then, you know, it is absolutely. No, you know what, Rick? I appreciate that. You're a smart viewer, Rick. I try to diversify my content because I got to put out stuff all the time. No, I know. I can tell how good I am by the real number of real New Yorkers watching. That's true. What do I get after driving? I'm going to finish my grape soda after I'm finished driving. Now, Mike B there. We're virtual sightseeing, and we're scaring off the viewers right now. Because now we're going to get into the real conversation, and people are going to have to pay attention. Jake Chulo, I appreciate that. That's what I want it to be. I don't want you guys to waste your time. It's a learning experience. And once again, getting back to the point, this is escapism. That's what this is. This is escapism. This is like no different than watching a movie. You're escaping from your everyday. And some people understand that and are team players and add to the experience. And then you have other people who want to talk about they lost a sock in their laundry or something like that. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't genuine, I know you guys wouldn't stick around. Believe me. The only thing missing in Texas is absolutely J-Air, absolutely. But sometimes people like hearing it from a real, authentic, you know, lifelong. I lived here all my life. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. Can't really live anywhere else. Don't want to live anywhere else. I love living here in Brooklyn. No, small talk is fine as long as it's in the conversation of the moment of what we're seeing. Exactly. It is. It's again, everything in good order. There's cattle around here. And I think there's a Bucky. There are Buckies on the map. If I see cattle, I will point it out. But you know what I really love? I love it when I tell a joke in passing and the chat fills up with like laughing emojis, that's like a studio audience laughing, just in like emoji form. You know how powerful that is? That makes me feel, I love when that happens, guys. I just love when that happens. It's so fulfilling. And I do enjoy what I do at all times, Rick, at all times. A long time ago in my 20s, listen, guys, I'm not going to candy coat this. I took a lot of drugs in my 20s. I was constantly tripping out on acid and all that stuff and doing all of these drugs. And Alan Watts, I started listening to Alan Watts, and he rewired my brain to get what you hear and see today. So I had to better myself and to do what you love, to do what you know, to love what you do for a living. You never work a day in your life. That is very, very true. But touring different places, good to see you. Good afternoon. Welcome on into the bus. It's Friday night. TGIF, and always. I try to be naturally funny. It's Friday night and the feeling's right. Good to have some fun, show you how it's done to TGIF. But yes, tell us a joke. That's right. Like those were the days. And one of my favorite things is to make someone like, yeah, exactly. No, Timbo, it's the elixir of life to make somebody laugh. But Nabul, I appreciate that. And this live streaming thing, we're at the base of it. It's so much. It's tiny compared to what it's going to be 10 years from now. It's tiny. Now here's the problem. People think they could just put on a camera and just show shit. No, it's not that simple. Now, granted, there will be an audience for that. There will always be an audience for people to passively kind of watch stuff and not really interact. But then there's that other level of interactivity and content and entertainment that makes the live stream a very powerful form of communication. And we've only just begun. Believe me. But touring different places. I thought it was Wednesday. I know. I thought today was Saturday, actually, when I woke up. Anyway. First viewpoint of our trip. We only lost about 9 of you guys. Wow. People still want to watch. People still waiting for me to mess up and say something bad.
Did he talk shit yet?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Space Rocket Facility here in Brownsville, Texas. Are we at the Starbase? Is this what this is? The Starbase? You know what I need? I need me a lovely grape crush. Oh yeah. There's no carbonation. I know people are lurking today, Brian. People are lurking, boy. I don't care. They wanted me to mess up, so I don't care. They can mess. Listen, guys. Just being me. Just go to Nibul's channel, Coconut Telegraph. There's your bucket list. Good to see you, Northwest. Xander Lovecraft is in New York, but I don't know if he's in Brooklyn or not. Answering your question you left as a comment on last night's video. There you go. See, I'm a multitasker. You'll be heading to the bodega, dead ass. Awesome, Jay. Awesome. Appreciate that, Jay. I know, they're taking notes, JR, on pen and paper in case the bomb drops. So. I know, we're right on the Mexican border right there, Jazz Lady. Oh, I miss those. Sunshine After the Rain, I miss those live streams with the beer count. I would like to bring those back, but... And see, slowly but surely, we're bleeding off people now, so this is fine. We're slowly but surely just scaring everyone away. It's like, oh, he's not talking shit. He's not walking outside. And if you think I'm here just to talk shit, I'm not. I'm just telling you what my likes and dislikes are and what I expect out of a live stream chat. And if y'all don't like it, there's other people to watch where you could pull off that shit. Again, this is escapism. Look what we're doing. We're driving a bus in a damn video game. It's sightseeing. It's escapism. Let's get to another... Let's go up near Beaumont here. A nice little drive coming up. Let's go through Beaumont here. We're going to stay in the hot state of Texas. I wish we were going to Cape Canaveral, but nah. You know what, John? I realize for some people, if you lay down rules, people don't like that, and because they take ownership in something that they have not created. So to those people, it's just like, okay, y'all, like, deuces, man. Like, do what you want. Like, I'm not forcing you to be here or watch me. And also no single person has really made the channel. You know, some people kind of like just this, they'll like single out themselves, like, well, I did this for you, and it's like, well, did you really? I'm only making the content. Like, legit, I'm only making the content, and you're gonna take ownership of what I've built over these last you know, fucking decade. You know, are you smoking crack? I mean, seriously. And I know somebody's gonna take that out of context, what I just said, but that, you know, I said that in the context of like, are you crazy? Or I could just say it like that. Are you crazy? That you're taking ownership in something that I've built over all these years? No. Yeah, no, it happens on a lot of channels. I know. Yeah, no, JR, I have noticed viewers force the direction of a channel even before live streams. And I refuse to let that happen here. You're in a tanker on your Steam yourself. Awesome. Shaman Zito, safe travels, man. But seriously, it's like I've seen some amazing channels get totally railroaded because of the viewers. And you know what? I hate to tell you this. I refuse to let that happen. Right? Exactly. I don't owe you anything. But people get like that. People get like that. And listen, guys, if you start doing that shit with me, you'll be shown the door very quickly. So, but Rick Fisher's watching along the Banana River right across from Cape Canaveral. But a CB Birthday, that's what it's all about. It's the interactivity, and it's the fun, and again, it's the shared experience. A conversation from one to many. A conversation that doesn't need you to be asking me 100 different random questions, you know, New York or LA, bagels or pizza, stairs or escalators, clouds or rain, or clouds or hurricanes. It's like, come on, guys. I appreciate that, Strawberry Fields. We do have enough YouTubers to make a softball team. Yes, we do. All right, never-ending thunderstorms. Oh, Rick, it's been crazy with the weather. Dude, it's been crazy. JC Droid, I appreciate those kind words. Oh, absolutely, John Lore, absolutely. We have more attitude. Absolutely. And some people don't like that. Some people don't like the fact that I sometimes make jokes about products that haven't existed in 60 years. You know? JR, I've watched a lot of other channels when people got railroaded into kind of not doing what they were like passionate about. Or more importantly, the worst is when you see the content creator and they lose all passion. They just go through the motions. That's the saddest thing of all. Because they're just, you know, they're just trying to make a couple of bucks, you know, off this and entertain somebody, entertain a few people, but it's that whole like just demanding of shit, you know. So Mike B there asks, where did I study in New York? I went to Brooklyn College. Or they ignore you. Yeah, that's the other thing. But yeah, I went to Brooklyn College. I appreciate that, Nibble. Man, I'm happy you got to experience that stuff. And that's the idea behind this, is to, you know, bring the excitement for travel and exploration. Travis, good to see you. They stop being creators and become gimbal carriers. Amongst a few things, Strawberry Fields, yeah. Gus A, welcome. Welcome aboard the bus. It's fine. We got a nice long drive here, 500-mile drive. Exactly, or they become part of the AOL chat, yeah. Road trip time, that's right. 54 of you now aboard the bus. Now everyone has a seat again. There's a lot of standing room only because people were waiting for me to say something horrible. What is he gonna say next? What is he gonna say next? But you know, there's too much judging going on. There's too much of this going on, guys. And some of y'all, you know, some of you guys who were listening earlier, I don't know if y'all tuned out, you know, y'all need to take a note, chill out. But yes, July 4th this year is on a Tuesday. Yes, it is. I'm like a shock jock, kind of. You still use AOL? Yeah. Coconut Telegraph, as long as it works. No, I know. JR, you don't think that's happened to me too? You don't think that's happened to me? Where I'll be watching somebody, I could say who I was watching the other day, where that happened. Like literally a few days ago that happened. And it's a shame because this live streamer was showing something really cool and really interesting. And it's just like, it just gets lost in it.
Hi, bestie. Hi. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm wearing socks. I have no socks on, but they're under the table. Oh, is your table made of wood? No, my table's made of formica. Ah, formica. That's a good material. I know that's a good material. I bought it at Alexander's. Did you buy it at Alexander's? Really? Which one did you go to? The one on Kings Highway? I went to the Alexander's on Kings Highway 3 Tuesdays ago at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a humdinger. Did you take the 82 bots there?
I could go on and on, kids. I could go on and on. They do make us laugh sometimes, John Lore. I'm not gonna lie. But you see, now the audience is organically laughing. You see? That's how it works, kids. Gus, my voice is in a database somewhere. Yes, my voice is in a database. A calm, clear voice. Touchmots Muppets Edition. Woo! Did I just crash into somebody? Whoops, I just crashed into somebody. Oh my god, Jay. Yeah, let's talk about that. Jay pays attention. I appreciate that, Jay Chulo. Alright, let's talk about my breakfast this morning. I want everyone to tune out because now we're gonna get to some fun stuff and we're gonna have actual laughs. We're gonna have actual laughs now. Alright, so I had a lovely morning at 100 Chambers Street this morning. 100 Chambers Street is my morning. Good to see you, Charlinks. Welcome. So, this morning I had my breakfast at Dunkin' Donuts, right? And the first thing I noticed is my usual seat is occupied, right? My usual seat and table is occupied. And I'm like, okay, I got a seat by the window. I could look out the window, right? And I had my coffee, had my bagel, and I had my donuts, right? Anyway, because I have like a half hour for breakfast, you know, because I gotta eat in order to entertain people in real life. Because I actually have a real job and YouTube's not my only fucking job and only source of income. Anyway. Anyway. But I'm sitting down and then I hear a lady behind me go, oh my goodness, I don't want to bother you. But you were great as a mayor and blah, blah, blah. And I'm listening to this like, what? And I turn around and sitting in my very chair is none other than former Mayor Rudolph Giuliani. Oh my God. Rudy Giuliani was there having a donut and a coffee in my Dunkin' Donuts, in my Dunkin'. And here he is, he has some young staffer, like he's like 20 years old or something like that. And I'm like, and I wanted to take a selfie. I wanted to maybe get a quick video, but I was like, you know what? He's eating his breakfast. You know, I'm not gonna take a selfie over my shoulder at the back of his head. You know, that will be kind of weird. You know, it's like, again, I think of these little devices that we call cell phones. You know, these are powerful little devices. They have lots of cameras, and you know what? There's a certain decorum that you have to experience these devices with, and respect people. You know, I respect people. Anyway, so Rudy evidently got coffee for his staff, and I got to see this morning Rudy Giuliani walk out of my Dunkin' Donuts with a tray of 4 coffees, and then I see his handler or whatever with him, and he's not holding anything. He has a cell phone in his hand, and I'm like, you're gonna make the guy walk
with the coffee. Say, good to see you, Mr. Mayor.
And I don't know what kind of coffee he had. I think he had just a regular coffee. But it was just such a weird experience. It was incredibly weird. No security. I mean, nothing, no craziness. He was just, he had just him and his handler. Just him and his handler. That was it. Rudy Giuliani sat in my seat. My God. Anyway, my breakfast this morning, brought to us by Schaefer Beer, and a wacky story of life as we continue each day of life. For people who are having fun, for people who are having more than one day of life, Schaefer Beer is the one beer to have when you have more than one. But touring different places, you didn't know it was 411? Yeah, it's 411 right now, 412 now. Oh my God, Jazz Lady, I want to take a picture, but you know, maybe the former mayor watches me. I doubt it. I would like Rudy Giuliani. Hey, you watching the stream? You know, I would love to have you. We could talk about Diebold voting machines and how they're rigged, and I'll laugh in your face. And hopefully your teeth won't fall out. Like Warner Wolf. Waiting for the 420. Me too, Coconut Telegraph. Me too. How many seats aboard the bus? 57 seats aboard the bus today. 57 seats aboard the bus. Yeah, people don't like it when I reference old stuff. Warner Wolf was a sportscaster on WCBS Channel 2, the CBS affiliate here in New York City, and he was giving his sports report, and his teeth fell out of his mouth. But he would make better decisions if he watched me. That's true, Strawberry. At least his hair won't melt. Yeah, I know. That's very true. But sometimes people get upset. Why do you make all these references? Because I'm old. Touring different places. You just saw Flash the movie last night? Awesome. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, we're inching back up there to capacity on the bus. What he's going to say next? Take notes. And I'm not a hater. I've been called a bully so much. To me, it has lost all meaning being a bully, by the way. That is completely, I'm like, okay, listen, you want to call me a bully? I don't care. I've been doing this long enough where people have doxed me over shit. Anyway. But I'm glad you enjoyed Flash the movie last night, touring different places. You love the historical stuff? I know! It's nice. Shamancito, I like talking about this historical stuff because it excites me just as much as me telling the story. So, Brian, I'm just letting it all out now. I was going to do something outside today, but we would have too many randos in the room. Look at the live viewer numbers going back up now. He's like, oh, he's gonna fuck up. He's gonna say something about my guy. He's gonna say something about my favorite streamer. And I'm not. I'm just telling you my likes and dislikes. And live stream etiquette. Even just etiquette as being a civil human being. For God's sake. Again, we're keeping it real. Thank you, Jay. But you love how I go into tour guide mode? That's my job. I mean, I appreciate that, Nibble. You're not the only one to have said that. Yeah, I'm not even the only one to say that. I've been through some shit, okay, guys? I've been through some shit in my life, and I try to be as, this is all escapism. This is all escapism. Oh, have you been to that store? Awesome. But anyway. But you stayed very late last night. Wow, okay, cool. Touring different places and the, Are you going to be an athlete in the next Special Olympics there, touring different places? Let me know. I want to be able to see if I could watch you, compete. As we drive the roads of Texas, where it's probably 1,000 degrees outside. I'm scaring them off. Scaring off the people. He's not saying something I want to hear. They're saying. Awesome. JR, that's the best way to be immersed. We had a good mermaid parade. Now we're going to go with the fireworks Fridays. 4 years from now. Okay, the USA Games in Minnesota. Awesome. Touring different places. I'm going to be looking for you in 4 years, all right? It's called keeping people on check, exactly. But the fireworks were great last night. Jay Chulo, I have to keep people in check. This is what it seems like. It's like, okay, we need a little refresher course on why are we here and what are we talking about, and decorum and being a civil human being. And I realize I have to keep the audience in check because I want to cultivate the audience I want. And call me a bully for that. I don't care. The remaining participants are my bread and butter. Rick, exactly. Yes, everyone is tuning in my bread and butter. All right, touring different places. I'll be on the lookout, man. Anyway. Again, parasocial relationships. You see how I'm making this like, you know, there's like a back and a forth? It's an art. It's an art. And some people are good at it, some people are not so good at it, and some people just try to emulate and copy and don't really bring anything new and fresh to the table. All of the above. It's the internet. There's all spectrums of people out there. Take your magnesium and supplements at all times. So I wish they had real weather, but unfortunately, Shaman Zito, no, real weather is not available on this. That's the thing, yeah, Brian. No, people sometimes they get a like a little bit of they like the anonymity that sometimes a chat will bring, and you know, people will. I have dealt with a lot of people who would never say some of the stuff they have said to me online in the face. You know, sometimes people speak out of hand, and it's like, yo, where the fuck did that come from? But again, people are living their lives. There's a lot of shit going on, and that's what I'm trying to understand and be more sympathetic about. I appreciate that, Rick. I tried to drive the bus good without crashing it. But sometimes people get out of pocket, and it's just like, yo, what are you saying? What are you saying? Yeah, always, JR, always. And I mean, and again, the people who say the craziest shit, they'll never say that shit to your face. But touring different places, no, we're in Texas. We're in Texas right now. We are in Texas. This is a video game. This isn't real life. Online thugs. Yeah, look at that. 94 feels like 107 in this area. Jazz Lady, thank you so much for the weather update. I got to make sure the air conditioning's running. Let's get some Earl here. Let's get some gas, and then we'll continue on. Listen, guys. I just want to have fun. That's it. I just want to have fun. I don't want any one individual to just take over, you know, the live stream chat and take over the direction of my channel as a whole. So I just want to have fun, and I just want to, fundamentally, I just want to entertain you guys. That's it. Rick, I think I have automatic. I think I have an automatic engine here. We still got a little bit of daylight left here, so let's head back on the road here. You're more than welcome touring different places. Jay Chulo, a lot of people hide behind the screen and talk trash. You know, most of my bullies don't have real names attached to them, you know. They just have like these random ass, you know, sayings or whatever. And yeah, they don't even have like, even though I don't have a profile picture, my profile picture is color bars. Yeah, they don't even have like profile pictures. It is what it is. 68 degrees across the country out there in Seattle. Kite flying weather. Nice. Brian, I'm happy you're being entertained. I appreciate it. Look at this. We have already been going now for an hour and 7 minutes. Just like that. Just like that. But it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take a lot to scare me off this platform and to do what I do. And again, my channel is not for everybody. And if you come here with your own agenda or try to take over or try to whatever, you will probably be seen the door. So, how many hot dogs are made for the contest? I have no idea. To our different places, I have no idea. Hundreds of hot dogs. That's what I will confidently say is hundreds. Maybe not thousands, but definitely hundreds. There was clearly 20 people who were watching earlier, and some of them may still be here, who were clearly like wanting to hear me say something horrible, or they got to like report back or whatever. No, well, Jazz Lady, last night we had whatchamacallit last night. We had some fire performers, and then we had a short fireworks show last night, and it was for the opening of Luna Park's expansion. Yes, I am using 2 GPS screens. Yeah, I got one on the bus and then one in the side screen here. They're going back to the YouTube daddies to cry? Maybe, JR. I'm not going to say that, but, you know. Yes, you have choices. That's true, Din Din. Yes, indeed. It's not for everyone, just like my channel is not for everyone. They're waiting to gossip. Listen, I know that, like, recently there was shit talked about me in somebody's, Discord server. I don't give a shit. Actually, the less I see that, the better. But if they want to gossip and do all that, then listen, it creates content. Have at it. I really don't give a shit. Oh, did I miss anything? No, Jazz Lady. Yesterday we just had fun, but there was some stuff that happened over the last few days where, you know, moderators, you know, blocked people and whatnot, and so, like, I'm just addressing that, being like, first of all, if you're a moderator on a channel, no need to moderate the room unless I say so, and please don't moderate people for something that happens on somebody else's channel. I will make the determination on my own channel whether they should be here or not. So I'm just addressing that. This is why we have so many people on the bus today, because people are like,
okay, I'm gonna tell my YouTube daddy that he said this.
And yeah, so. Yes, Discord is where live streams go to die, in your humble opinion. Strawberry, kind of. I mean, Discord is just there for people to chat. Discord's there to people to chat off stream, which is fine, but like clearly on some people's Discord servers, it's a place to talk shit about people. Which again, it's fine if that's what your thing is. My content that I provide here online, I'm not here to talk shit about people. If anything, I'm going to try to be as sympathetic and empathetic as possible. Because you know what? We're all going through a lot of shit in our lives. And I wish I could help you, but I'm going to do my best to be there for you and just entertain you and distract you from it. Is this a forum for you to talk about your personal problems in your own life? No, absolutely not. But I'm here to entertain you and kind of distract you and get you away from whatever you're dealing with. So, yeah, JR, I have to agree. Yes, Discord was cool at first, but then social media, like all social media, became toxic. Yeah, Reddit's another place, but people don't talk shit about me on Reddit as much. Long time ago, there was a Reddit thread that talked about my teeth. You know what, Rick Fisher? I have a couple of friends who are psychiatrists, so they're always giving me pointers. Basically, this is a psychological kind of thing. And again, it comes with the whole, you know, this is a form of communication, so I want to be as respectful as possible, empathetic as possible, understanding as possible, but also to a certain degree. This is not the forum for you to go off on the rail and you know, make comments about certain people, or, you know, or even what's going on in your own personal life. This is not the forum for that. This forum is for us to hang out, you know, have a little bit of fun, have a little bit of conversation with what's at hand, and just we'll entertain ourselves, you know? Exactly. We're all going through stuff, but let's be kind and respectful to everyone, please. Oh yeah, no, there are people who are Dindin. There are people here who are agreeing with me and still trash talking. That is very true, Dindin. Because it's how this social media stuff works, unfortunately. And it's a shame, really, because this is a very powerful form of communication, and I don't take it lightly. And also, I don't take this lightly. This video is gonna outlive me. So, am I gonna have people watch this 20 years from now, being like, "Oh yeah, that Dutch Moz, he was a fucking asshole"? No, I hope I don't have people saying like that. There will be people who will, though, because they can't do what they normally do in other people's live stream chats, and that's fine. But, you know, fundamentally, I'm not here to trash talk people. I'm not here to put people down. You know, I'm just here to entertain you guys, give you guys a little bit of respite from the day, and have a little bit of conversation. But my calming effect helps. It does. Yeah. No, Rick, it's all scientific. Jerry, me and your vape pen help you out through some bad days. Jerry, you're more than welcome. Jerry, you're more than welcome. Yeah, the BQE could definitely use some major upgrades. They are building a new triple cantilever. Check out the DOT's website. JR, I'm trying, JR. I'm trying. No, their driver's tired, and we're going to have to find a parking spot. Oh, we got a parking spot coming up. Let's take a quick parking spot here. But I just want to entertain you guys. That's it. Don't read too deep in what I'm saying. Some people sometimes read really deep into what I'm saying, and don't do that. I'm very simple. I'm very surface orientated. The live stream is a fantastic way to connect with others. Absolutely. All right, time to take a nap. Come on. There we go. It is nonsense. It is, John Lord. It is nonsense. Ooh, it's 3 in the morning. Let's go one more. There we go. Daytime. More storms in the area. Well, Rick, stay safe out there. And thank you so much for the very generous donation. I really do appreciate that, Rick. Hopefully we get some fireworks tomorrow for you. Nonsense is fundamental. Dunkin' Donuts coffee is always good. That's my breakfast. But I'm happy that you guys are enjoying it. Activity 79, I appreciate that. And no, exactly, we're not doctors. You know, but that's why I'm here to entertain and hopefully give you guys a little bit of fruitful knowledge for your next episode of Jeopardy or something like that, you know. But I'm a little over it, and I hope that today's broadcast shines some light on how I feel about certain things without actually like saying names. So I hope that helps. I hope this helps. My wife's coming home in a little bit, so this will be our final destination, 233 miles away. My wife is coming home, and I want to give my wife all the attention because I know Rudy stole my spot, and yes, you might be a little bit far behind in the chat there, but yes, Rudy did steal my spot. I do an excellent job at entertaining. That's my job. Is to entertain. That is my job. Fundamentally, this is what I'm doing. I'm entertaining you guys. You know, but this is the problem. But again, I don't want to be, you know, railroaded into doing what other people demand me to do. I'm going to do what I want to do because it's my channel. And we should make absolutely, John Lore. Feel free. It takes worth mentioning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Brian. See, people are already tuning out because they think I'm finishing. You don't know what I'm going to say next. Why are you tuning out? I'm going to start talking shit about your favorite live streamers. I'm just going to let it out. But how old is Rudy? He's old. You might be back into chat, Andrew. We were talking about Rudy a while back. Blue is still your favorite color? It's still my favorite color too. I am going fast. I'm doing like 75. You're behind in the chat, Ange. You're behind in the chat. It happens, Ange. It happens. Yeah, Rudy Giuliani. It was kind of funny here, like, dealing with Rudy Giuliani in Duncan. Oh, John had a colonoscopy yesterday. Was the thing they put up your ass cold? Was it cold? They put the thing up my ass. It was cold. I said, this ain't Carvel. This ain't Carvel. Rudy is ancient, but you know what? His teeth are still shining. I don't know. They put that thing up. No, they put you in a deep sleep. And then Cookie Puss, right? And then the Cookie Push come out, and it wasn't very nice. Your babysitting watched me. I appreciate that. But John Lore, I appreciate your random contribution to the chat. That random live stream chat was brought to us by Schaefer Beer. Colonoscopies. I always gotta take my dad to colonoscopies. It's never fun. It's never fun. Never fun. I hate to say this. Too much ass play at guys, yeah, don't tune out, guys. I'm gonna talk about your favorite live streamers in a second. Don't tune out. You gotta stay tuned in because you never know what I'm gonna say next. Stay tuned in. People think I'm finishing. I'm 157 miles. You know how much shit I could talk right now in 155 miles? You know how much shit I could talk about right now? Oh my God! I'm speeding and everything. You know, just call me Keanu Reeves. Right? Just pooped in the bucket and mail it in. Perfect. Oh, are we in Houston? Nice. Good to see you, Ramona. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. We're just finishing up shooting the shit. I know, why you stop at the stop sign? It's the American way. Oh man, I don't even know where I'm going now. I'm going to Beaumont, so I stay in this lane. Okay. Houston, everybody. H-Town. Yeah, everyone, people tuning out. It's like, he didn't say anything I didn't like. You're 30,000 years old right now? Awesome. Well, I'm happy that I got to see everything from video cassette tapes to mini DVs to now this whole nonsense on YouTube. We got topics. We always got topics. We go all over the place, people. You thought only Trinis did a full stop? Well, you know, Din, you guys are on island time over there, so you guys have the time to stop at a stoplight or a stop sign and continue on. Right? Now that's random. Now that's random. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, it's the neighborhood. It's the neighborhood. Which, by the way, guys, I have a new drinking game for you. Don't tune out, because I'm going to talk about your favorite live streamers and call them out and bullshit. So don't tune out. You got to learn something right now. But I have a new drinking game for everyone. And it is to watch. Oh, yeah, let's break out the rotary phone, Shaman Z. Let's break out the rotary phone. But I have a new drinking game for everybody. And it is to watch the show Gravesend, and I think they have 5 episodes for the first season. I don't know when season 2 is coming out because evidently they have some investors that they're defrauding and whatever. But anyway, watch the first season of Gravesend and take a shot of your favorite drink every time they say the word or say the phrase "the neighborhood." All right, every other phrase in that TV show, you take a toke. Yeah, take a toke too, John. You'll be nice and stoned. You'll be presently surprised how fast-paced Trinidad can be. I could imagine, yeah. But yes, I think it's on Netflix. I forget where it is. But they always say the neighborhood. You know, when you're down here in the neighborhood, people, they gotta have a proper etiquette. And they gotta be nice to their brothers and their fathers because, you know, when you come out of the neighborhood, you're representing the neighborhood because, you know why? It's the neighborhood. We're all together in it. So when you create a beautiful neighborhood, then the neighborhood becomes this wonderful place where nobody gets away with nothing because, you know, the neighborhood takes care of the neighborhood because the neighborhood will always be the neighborhood. But watch Gravesend and you too can learn. You too could hear the neighborhood a million times over. Tony B, I think, is going to be in season 2. Tony B here, Island Wide Realty. Got a beautiful house here, duplex, on St. Francis Boulevard. 2.2 mil. Shops over there. Beautiful neighborhood. Income earner. Call me Tony B, Island Wide Realty. It's a big white house on a hill. The guy lives down there on the side. He's a quiet neighbor. 2 families. It's an earner. Strong earner. Home Depot right down the block. Beautiful. 2.1 mil. Call me Tony B, Island Wide Realty. Because it's the neighborhood. It's the neighborhood. No, John Law, your accent's not that bad. John Law, I love your accent. Your accent was a sense of a breath of fresh air. So strong earner. That means that like the house produces a lot of income. So you could rent out the downstairs, bada bing, bada boom for 1700. Because it's a strong earner. Brand new boiler in the basement. I'm dealing over here. And see, I could talk like this because I was born in... Oh, what happened to Dutch's accent when he... Listen, guys. Because I work in tourism, I have to use a very clean voice. I cannot talk in a Brooklyn accent all the time because people may not understand. So I have to speak clearly for people who don't speak English as a first language. So what happened to my accent? I had to nullify it to make a living. Because I work with tourists from all around the world. And see, now I'm using my radio inflections to create drama and alertness in my voice so that you guys could listen. But then sometimes I make a joke and it's funny. Unbelievable. Never had an accent and been watching since the pandemic. There you go. No, I've never had an accent. My accent comes out when I'm upset. Exactly, JR. My accent comes out when I'm pissed the fuck off. And that's the way it always is. But in this last 15 miles of the ride, I'm going to talk bad about all the other live streamers. Are you guys ready? Here we go, guys. You know what pisses me off about all these other live streamers? Actually nothing. Everyone's doing their own thing and I love it. And the more people they bring to the live streaming platform, the better. So continued success to all the live streamers out there, especially all the New York City live streamers out there. And to all my New York City live streamers out there, even the ones who stream snipe me, I hope they continue to be safe on the streets of New York. And I hope they continue to be safe and have a good time doing this amazing thing called live streaming. There you go. Sorry to burst everyone's bubble. I know, people tuning out. It's funny. There's rooms for everybody. Everyone could get an audience, and I want everyone to get an audience. So there's plenty of audience for everybody. Okay, just be safe out there. just be safe out there because these streets are crazy. And yeah. And if you're out there across the world and around the world and you're new to live streaming, just be careful out there. Take your time. But you too could have an audience. And exactly, 2 billion on YouTube. Boona County, B-U-N-A, Boona County will be our final stop for the day. We are all very lucky to have all of our options. And that is the power of YouTube, that you could find what you really love and want and are looking for. So it's out there, believe me. And if it's not out there for you, then you yourself can make it. How's that? Is that good? Jeanette Trainer, good to see you. Welcome on into the show. We had a nice little trip here in Texas. Short and sweet. That's an hour and a half, 90 minutes, just like that. Gone from your lives forever. What more can I say? What more can I say? But it was a fun trip here. And say, last chance for random comments. Last chance for random comments. But yeah, I hope today's live stream was a little bit enlightening and enjoyable. I'll be back outside tomorrow. Tomorrow we should have fireworks again, hopefully weather permitting tomorrow. So that'll be good if we have that. But if you're new to the Dutch Moz family of networks, please make sure to hit the notification bell, because I never know when I'm going to go live next. And always feel free to take notes and pen and paper and talk shit about me in Discord groups, which I really don't give a shit. But no holding back. Hopefully I did not hold back. But do me a favor. Have a great simulated day, whether you think you're living in it or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish those sweet moments. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon, folks. Take care. Take care. And ta-ta to you guys. Bye-bye.
Preceding 2 hours of selected music has been presented by courtesy of RCA, the Radio Corporation of America.